this one you can't really double count. Alright, this is my try to live commentary. Pulled my head back so it's not in the way. Full focus. So Rune's page just looks something like this. I definitely like Magical Forward Cash Wrap because the movement speed is kind of nice. And you do want to spike a little bit earlier on Nautilus. The rest is pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes I might consider taking Adaptive Force. I kind of tried it, but then I felt a little bit too squishy, so I think this works fine. Skin-wise, Wall Breaker I think might be a little bit, kind of a little bit sick of Cosmic, whatever it's called. Like picking Nautilus into like Ham ability when I need some degree of lockdown. Or if I have enough damage and I want lockdown. I think we saw Failures Thresh Nautilus and I saw Ash Bard. I was thinking maybe something like Jarvan could work, but I was like, you know what? I think Nautilus, something that can lock these guys down, works well. And now that they did end up picking Lee Sin and Aurora, I'm actually really happy that I did end up picking Nautilus, because I think Jarvan not as good until Lee Sin and Aurora, and I think this is pretty nice right now. If I'm looking at this lane, I know that Nautilus. So we had Malphite versus Set. Malphite pretty low value kill. I think if I do kill Malphite a couple times, it's not really going to mean anything. Set is also just not really a champion that carries the game. And top lane right now is just pretty weak, or playing through top lane is like relatively weak because the top objectives kind of suck. We'll see how that changes when Grubs do get buffed. But at least for the time being, Grubs kind of suck, and Herald, right? So it's all about dragons, and dragons in and of itself, they do suck. Like the stats they do give you are not very good, but the soul is really overpowered, so that's really what we're playing for. And also just like 80 carry Thresh, just getting bot party for more dragons, and then since 80 carry transition to mid, that also means that you are getting mid party for in the mid game, which is pretty massive. So we do E start, we do 2 points in E. We max E W. I don't really like maxing Q second. I think W is just like, you want to be tanky. You just got to make your hooks count. Like, you get more damage from Q, which I think is not super relevant. I think you care more about obviously damage E for clearing, and then W just being tanky, right? Being able to frontline for your team. That's really the main thing you care about. The mistake that I sometimes make with Nautilus and this W is that sometimes I always want to use it for auto attack reset, and then there are situations where I actually just want to use it to be tankier. Drag the buff this way just so we lose as least damage as possible. And then this one you can't really double camp when it's getting to 200 though. Okay. Okay, what is going on? Okay. Fantastic. Okay, that was really random. I don't know if this is meta now. They just start your wolves. That's really weird. Okay, well this is going to be a bit of a disaster. A bit of a disaster of a game. I just got jump scared. Okay, so to cover this path, the most efficient thing, we just really want to think about gold per minute. What's going to give me short term the most gold per minute. Coin Wrap is going down. If I go Grom, there's just going to be too much walking to the next camp. And I'm going to make sure when I get bought at like the similar timer that I would normally. So that we can keep, you know, playing. Yeah, that was really random. I don't know if this is like, I don't know. I've seen it once. They start your wolves and then they invade you and stuff. Okay, just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. It would be, if he doubles down and invades me again, it's really bad for his tempo, so I'm not super worried. I think with the next E, we want to go ahead and drag the golems over here so we can get started on the next camp. We're gonna go ahead and drag it. And then we just need, we're gonna go ahead and auto that. Do right over here, and then we just double camp this towards the end, and then we will have to just go Q third. Lee Sin is top camps. Let's look at what's happening bot. Looks like we're winning. Looks like that is winning. I don't know where Lee Sin is, right? And I actually am kind of interested in making sure that I can take these respawns. Lee Sin is top. There's actually an argument for me to be here so that they can defend the camp, but they should just like get this and get out, right? Let him freeze it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just let him freeze it. It's okay. It's okay. Just let him freeze it. I should have been there to make sure that they can comfortably go and... But they can freeze it. They can unfreeze it later. It's not the end of the world. He most likely did like 2 of his topside camps. Kind of curious to check his Raptors, but I would assume that he did his Raptors. Wouldn't make sense. Top is just a bit of a waste of time. I really just want to clear these camps and then just generate a timer for so that we can look for some sort of a gang. Actually, did they ping some? They didn't ping some, so actually I'm not sure if they use if Ashe has some. It will count a little bit in XP. I think probably honestly like kind of risk like possibly getting. Well, I have double party top bot, so I think I probably should have just like actually covered that so they can actually crash the wave. In terms of like thinking about wave states, I think is pretty important. Any trades? Okay, it's not good. I have a bit of a timer here that I can do something. I'm gonna go ahead and walk here. Lee Sin's probably finishing his full clear. This is not really long enough of a timer for me to go for a gank, but I want to make sure that I'm gonna drop a ward here, just like my Raptors are defending, and I'm just gonna make our way for a spot. Hopefully they can go back. The thing that does suck is we have no lantern. It's probably this most likely warded. It's most likely ward. I don't think he's gonna attack my Raptors, by the way. I think Lasagna thinks I'm pinging for defense, but I know he can't really be here. He doesn't really have the triple board. Bottom is playing safe, most likely because Travis was warded. Like you can tell when something is warded or not just by looking at body language. And then we do need to ping Lee Sin because ping him to ward. There's a lot of darkness here, and I know he's probably somewhere in the spot side. After this, I'm gonna have a pretty long timer, just so I can make my timer longer. I'm gonna go ahead and smite this. I would like for them to wait for me. So we do have Lysandra coming. There's a top crab that I kind of am interested in getting to, right? And then there is a bush here, which does kind of suck. We don't have sweeper as well. I can probably look one time, but I do need a lantern for this. We don't have any roll that you see, so it's just a bit of poke. Okay. I would dive. We would dive her, but we don't know where Lee Sin is. If he does counter gank this dive, it's gonna suck. We need to block the Q. Okay, we successfully blocked the Q. That's all we care about. We go ahead and eat the help. We get Ashe Flash as well. Trading at flashes with 80 carries is really, really good. Because their flash is always more valuable. That's a little bit annoying. I don't have mana as well. Oh, what? Do we have anything? That's a little bit awkward to be affiliates. It sucks a little bit, but it's fine. I think the flash rates. We have no flashes. It sets up my future ganks. I probably got I didn't think I could get killed, honestly. I didn't see that Ashe was timing. It's my mistake. I got really cocky. I don't know why I thought, like, he's just not going to hit me, which is just pretty stupid to think. Mid has party, so I should be careful entering. There's an argument that could be made for me just, like, not even contesting this. But I will just go for it anyways. Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to exit my tabs here. Let me go ahead and exit my... There we go. And I do kind of want to just smite this. I'm pretty close to actually my next smite, so I'm actually going to save it so that my smite doesn't do 100, it does 1000 here. And then I can smite this and just try to get the bot ASAP. We're a little bit sad about that, but looks like he was just getting to level 6 in time. And this should be fine, okay. I have no ult actually, that's my bad. I should have looked. Like a lot of honestly decisions could just improve by just looking at info, right? Like for example, I walk in it because like, oh, we can ult, but I didn't look at the timer on ult. She barely just got ult now. Grubs are useless, by the way. We'll see next patch if they're actually useful, but I think I said that at the beginning. But yeah, grubs right now they suck, so it's like if they want to waste tempo on it, like we won't take it honestly. Actually, just gonna smite this for just more tempo, so we can get to bot lane faster. I know they have more flashes. My Lysandre's in trouble. It's pretty close to Protobot as well, and my Thresh is recon, so this might be, I might be forced into just like looking for a top gank here, because we can't really play for anything bot related, because they have also really close to this, and I don't have it, which does kind of suck. I'll just wait for it at this point. I think it's much more efficient for me to wait for it than for me to run mid, take this wave, and then recall. And like now, since we have nothing to do bot, and they can just rush this because we don't have Lysandra, and our Thresh is recalled, maybe I could have actually stayed here. But we're also on the Kiana spike, and I really dislike going for plays when I have a Kiana spike in base. I'd much rather go take it and then look afterwards. So like right now, we're going to arrive here, and we're going to have a timer while we wait for Gromp, and we can use that timer to go look for something topside. He does have this, and we have Protobot, so we do a pretty decent amount of damage to this guy. And he's most likely not warding because he believes his weak side. Like, I'm gonna go here. I don't know why he's pinging. Okay, he made it really, really obvious, but we will get his ultimate most likely. Yeah, it's a lot about Nautilus. He kept like trying to dodge my hook. I'm never gonna throw my hook. Like I'm never gonna throw my hook first when I have Protobot and I can just auto attack him. So it's just like basics of Nautilus. Like why, you know, it's just like a lot of mechanics and a lot of fighting. This isn't just me like I'm not better at hitting skill shots. I just know when to throw them. I know I should just start with my passive first. It's just like when Keria said that he knows he's not good at hitting skill shots because people compliment like, Keria, how do you hit skill shots all the time? And he's like, I'm not really like, I don't have like insane aim or anything. I just understand the science of hitting skill shots, and I think that makes a lot of sense. You know, I don't think it's necessarily about you having a better aim like it would be in an FPS. It's just about like, hey, I just throw my hook. I just walk up and then I auto attack him first to get my passive off, and then he's going to try to move, I'll get it closer to range, guarantee my auto, and then only once he flashes away or ults away, then I can actually throw my hook. And then since he flashes away in a line, he has no space to dodge, so it's just like very easy for us to hit our skill shot in that time. So it's just, yeah, there's a lot of Nautilus is just like starting with R, starting with your auto attack. Obviously there are situations where you want to start with Q, right? But if you don't have to risk it, you shouldn't risk it. Hey, I kind of want to go here, so... And I don't have an item or anything. We just use Lantern, which kind of sucks. But the really nice thing about... I just hope that he doesn't have... I think it's really bad what Thresh is doing in the sense of like he should just start with Flay. This is what I mean, like there's a ward here. They're actually warding for the lane ganks. So when we have nothing and we have a timer here and we don't really want to spend time in other lanes, okay. Okay. I don't have mana. Champion. Okay. I mean, he just came here, wasted his ult. I don't think mana though. That's something. The one thing that can kind of suck about this champion is you kind of have mana issues. Can't think of what boots to build, but since I don't have time to think about that, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this and just keep playing.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, Fairly is gonna get kills. Ashe is coming back soon. She has to think about ults. A lot of just like pinging, since obviously we understand mental stack, we understand that it's kind of hard to gather so much information while piloting your champion at the same time. So the whole purpose of pinging is so that we can help our teammates with mental stack, so that even if they're focused trading and stuff like that, like we can give them information, right? It's just like I ping Ashe because I want him to think about Ashe. He might not be thinking about it because he's so focused on CS and he just finished a fight, right? But getting him back and forth, I'm just like, hey, there's an Ashe, he might have ult, think about it. And as long as they think about it, like, they will be fine. You know? So my Lysandra's pinging for an ult mid, I think it makes complete sense, but we don't get here in this wave. I don't have ultimate as well, and my Lysandra's also playing well. So we want to time ganks on on which one spawns first? One time ganks on last hits, sorry. Okay, no Ash Arrow. We're not even gonna do that, we're just gonna double smite this. The issue with double smiting this is that it's... Okay, nice. Should be pretty great. On my way, there's a... The issue with my champion is that I kind of don't have damage. Yeah, if I was a little bit sooner, maybe I just move instantly. Still suck a little bit, but we're one off. I want to go explore into here. Bargain Aurora should be on the recall, so it should not be super bad to walk into here. I might find Lee Sin, who will beat me 1v1. Might actually just look into smiting this possibly. Yeah, I don't even want to risk, like, what is he in the bush, right? Kind of thinking that I want to contest this dragon, right? So I do, it's gonna not really align with my tempo that well. But I really want to play for dragon, right? So I think we're just gonna go here. We're trying to create a pick. Then we go here. And this also, we have a little bit of time. We are also like pretty ahead of tempo as well. They're rotating to help, okay. We can use that as an excuse to start dragon. Now we just have to be careful. We can play on next wave. We kind of have to, we kind of need to escort. Okay, there's a fight going on, but Lee Sin and Ashe are able to move first. Okay. 16 seconds on Aurora, so we're on a bit of a timer here where we need to do the dragon in the timer that Aurora's dead, otherwise they're going to be able to respond. So like, I'm going to delay my topside counts, but this also just secures the fact that I can take dragon, right? Just nice. Again, the stats in and of itself are worthless, but it's just, I just care about getting Crystal. And doesn't worsen my chance to look for it in the future. Now my pathing is going to be a little bit funky here. Maybe I double down. I'm going to clear wards here, just because I want the timer. Maybe with Protocol I would have been able to go there. And I'm actually just going to get this as well. I just want to get rid of their vision, really. Like, just getting vision in and of itself is pressure. The issue is, like, they have a ward here that we didn't take. So I'll just kind of walk here as, like, just pressure, right? And I'm just going to path up. We don't care about Herald. Who's being Herald? They don't care about Herald. Yeah, there's a good chance that he could have taken my topside camps. Okay. Wasted ult on top lane. I don't think that matters too much. I don't think Malphite's gonna carry the game. She gets her in time for the cannon, right? Yeah, nice. Thank God I didn't take it in. And we're just gonna check if this is like... Yeah, my set is losing, which I guess kind of makes sense. Can't really do anything, nor is it really worth your time to kind of go and kill them Malphite. He could be on it, yeah, which I am down. But she already went mid lane, so it makes it a little bit difficult. Okay. Now, do I actually just go and... we just do this, I think. Ooh, we are gonna lose. I'm actually more interested in going here, honestly. I don't really care about this at all. I can't get there in time to help them, unfortunately. They need to just get out. Nah. Just go here. I don't care about the hero. Like I said, I really just could not care less about the hero. I'd rather just have good time for camps and stuff. Just like Lissandra take, instead of her overstaying and then we overplay this, it's just a little bit dangerous. I'd rather just have us recon instead of... might be a Swifties game. I think I like this being a Swifties game, honestly. And then I think some of the most OP items in the game right now are Protoplasm and Unending Despair. So it's really nice to be playing a champion that can very easily build into both of those. they kill Thresh. Thresh is like a pretty low value kill. Especially the invested resources that I didn't know if they spent the resources into, but it's a pretty low value kill that is not really gonna accomplish much really. So we just keep. Okay. That was nice Q by Bard.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, let me see if we can double count this. And then one death equals one wave. Whenever a laner dies, that means you're going to be able to take one wave. Now my pathing is very definitely off. I'm not a fan of having to path top, and the fact that they do know this and they are aware and they have information. I have to look at the fact that Malphite did go missing and think if there's a possibility they can enter my jungle. Malphite is fighting my sets. Again, it's going to take us way too long to kill this guy. He has Frozen Target Sunfire, so it's not worth to spend unless I literally have nothing else to do. So we are kind of pathing the wrong way that we just don't like, the way that we do fit. I just saw like Lee Sin here. Just not even going to bother. We just full clear and then we just refrun and we just run bot, right? And don't waste time. Like Malphite is a complete waste of time. Right? We just don't want to waste time. Now because my Lissandra already ganking, me going bot would be me overplaying, or not overplaying, but overspending resources. We don't need another person. We don't even need another TP. Right? So it's our time is best invested covering, right? And I do have to think about the fact that I'm gonna have to leave it there. Okay, he does have a lot of yeah, okay, never mind, we got him. This one, I think my E1 shot, that's why I won't E it. Just go here, take the Krav, and play for Dragon afterwards. If you look at how the Dragon timer compares to their timer, we can see that they are up and we have a timer here where we can take the Dragon. So I'm just gonna ping. There is a role where I would actually prefer to take the camps, but I only have a timer to take one thing. My Lissandra is might be dead, so they're rotating here and we're on the timer. We need to take this now. So we're overextending our timer here. Okay, so we just need to make sure that we leave afterwards. Since my Aphelios is here, I'm just gonna not smite it, save smites, and then just like recall. We kind of do like vision. I don't think they're gonna do the Baron, so we should be fine. It's unfortunate that I'm playing against this guy doesn't seem to know too much what he's doing off lane, but he's like really behind. He's behind 90 CS. Or 50 CS for no reason. I don't even think like I've been farming super well. So he's probably making like a ton of off-tempo plays and just getting ahead, so I'm up 2 levels randomly. But hopefully can still be like a good example of a live commentary. I don't know what these guys are doing. Yeah, we just keep playing, right? And then we want to play with Aphelios. He can be a little bit vulnerable. Right? You can see Lee Sin is there. There actually might even be a justification for me running to his Raptors run. I have no idea if these are up. So we want to set something like, now that we're in the mid game, right? Well, I mean, we kind of been in the mid game for a bit. We want to set like an objective that we're playing for, and I think that's going to be this top tier tower. Except that trying to make a play into Malphite is pretty difficult for us, right? You can definitely clear the wave and be fine, but I'm interested in playing the game here. I said that Lee Sin is probably. Okay. This is gonna work, okay, nice. We just need to play with the Aphelios, use our main damage. It's not, you need to look at the map and see what's going on. Okay, barely. Oh, shit. Can we brute force this anyway? I get stunned. We don't have a way to play the game with. This could be a little bit dangerous. I kind of am interested in just like getting some plates here, honestly. But we could get flank by Aurora from bot since she's missing. It's just too dangerous to be pushing a tier 2 when Malphite and Aurora have first move. We do have a 2 minutes, and he has no ultimate, so we can definitely kill this guy. He's gonna take a little bit to kill, so we're gonna be expending a decent bit of tempo. Okay, he TP'd. That's good enough. Oh, whoops. I guess. I might even be overexpending resources here because they might not. I could have just been doing dragon. That's my bad. I didn't see Aphelios coming, rotating as well. Like, we need to be careful with like those plays because we're kind of really like overstaying on our timers. But this is. Look at the map. Look at the map. We definitely want to kill these soon. Grab more afterwards. Okay. Okay, and then we can just do the. We don't care about more. Just kill this. I want you to really think about that support and tank kills, like Morg and Malphite, are really low value kills. That it's always feels bad to overexpend tempo on these kind of characters. So. And then we just now, when we think about Baron, like we need to think about like what turrets do we want to take. I'm gonna take this, but really like we do want to play fast. All everyone recalling is absolutely correct. My Aphelios is kind of extending his tempo a little bit, but he can easily take this tower. Get this, then afterwards we're probably thinking probably some MR would be decent. I'll just buy a pink honestly, just to set up sieges. But I think we play for this, and we ignore top because we're playing for dragon afterwards, right? We want to play pretty fast, so we want to think about what is the next wave. We're kind of waiting for Aphelios. I don't know if we can play for this wave in time. I do want to give this guy so we and he's getting wolves. Yeah, we'll just play on next wave. So I just ping my team that they need to be careful. I can go ahead and double camp here as well. Okay, I think Aphelios says last whisper, so we just need to wait. I do want to siege, like I don't just want to play for this dragon, right? So definitely looking at. Okay, can we get that? We're kind of over. If they engage right here, like we would lose, so it's a little bit dangerous, but it's fine. I do also want to enter here and get some vision, right? Okay, we can play slowly on this guy. Yep, force his ultimates, and then we need to push. I think we can do the dragon on the way out. They want to do it, it's fine. I would kind of prefer that we do something with our Baron, but we do have to adapt to teammates, right, to an extent. It's also not a risk of getting stolen, but we should not be going down in towers. I'm not really needed for that. Yeah, like we're not pushing mid tower, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, Lysandra can get here. We have no TP on Lysandra, so we can get 4v4 here. Yeah, we just need to exit. Okay. She's gonna try to duck here. I need to dodge it. Yeah, and then I kind of sidestepped. I just think that dash arrow. But yeah, they're just generating power on waves. They're cross mapping and generating power, and then we have to respond. And then my Lysandra does not TP, so we're overextended here. That's definitely a mistake. But at least that does tell me that we do need some more. Right? We definitely need some more. Ping, whenever we're dead, we just need to always ping flashes. Oh, what? Yeah, they won that without. I think we still just look for this and this. I think we can play for that before Baron. I think I also need to tank the Asher for my Aphelios. It's kind of like, I think sidestepping is a bit of a mistake. Bit of a mistake for me to dodge outside of it. That was a little bit troll. We can clear vision here. I mean, this might not even be the most relevant vision, but it's okay. We can clean it up. Set as recalling. Look. Set it. He does have TP though, actually. Yeah, I'm interested. He does have TP. But they couldn't engage on us on this mid wave, so I'm just going to make presence here. Hopefully I don't take it with my fantastic. Okay. And then we honestly, I think I just clear my top side and we play for this. Oh, oops, looks like I'm too much in the way. Nothing, but we kind of need to group. I don't like the fact that if we do, I mean, we do have flash right now, so we can definitely play the game with, well, there's no one here, so we need to kind of wait until someone shows topside, until someone responds, or a set goes first move, or something like along those lines. Let's go here. We need to be very careful, right? So, I mean, oh. Can we go here? Where's my failure? I don't want to get this, honestly. Seal up the fun. Break into the fight again. Okay. Nice. We should be able to brute force the end, possibly. Just gonna go and fight this. Hey, my failures was struggling to enter the fight. Oh yeah, we can end, by the way. We can end. My failures might have been struggling to enter. I'll tank this, it's what it is. Yeah, my failures were struggling to enter here. That's what we probably should have like escorted him in. That might have been a mistake. But anyways, that's gonna be the live commentary. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned some things. As always, if any question comes up, feel free to let me know. But yeah, solid. Peace. Peace, I guess.